Nine Flames Sovereign Chapter 53, Save People. This. Okay. Seeing Han Feng's resolute attitude, Han Lin had to take it, but in his heart he got closer to Han Feng. At the same time, he sighed that he was indeed a blood brother. There had been conflicts before, but now he has benefits. We'll still remember him. After the events of Chang Wenjun and Hong Xingbao, Han Lin began to realize the preciousness of blood brothers. Han Lin thought at this time that among the few brothers, the eldest brother Han Mo seemed to be good to Han Feng, at least compared to their previous attitude towards Han Feng. Is it because Han Mo has experienced more? Han Lin nodded subconsciously, absolutely. Han Feng put away the open source flower, and then took away the tokens of Hong Xingbao and others. Han Feng laughed and said, 38 tokens have arrived. There are a lot of people grabbing Hong Xingbao. The two left this place and began to search elsewhere. Soon, in the afternoon the next day, most of the tokens that the two snatched went into Han Feng pockets. In Han Lin's words, I was injured anyway, and I don't have the mind to compete for the ranking of the family trial, as long as there are some tokens that are not ugly on the face. When the two of them grumbled with hunger, the two began to search for a source of water. Eventually, they found a river. Beside the river, there was a young girl lying with scars all over her body. Han Yutong. Han Lin took a nostalgic look, and suddenly screamed. Han Feng came over. The Yufeng mountain range is so big, it is really lucky to meet two people of the same race in one day. Even though both of these people were injured. Han Feng checked, and relaxed, although there are many wounds, they are not fatal, but more bleeding remains. In other words, he fainted due to excessive blood loss. The two treated Han Yutong's wound, and they stood by Han Yutong's side while grilling meat. Han Yutong was awakened by the smell of barbecue. Wake up? A faint voice sounded. Han Yutong glanced intently, Han Feng. Hey, there is me. Han Lin shouted unwillingly from the side. Han Yutong opened his mouth, and finally said, Did you two save me? Han Feng curled his lips, who else is there besides us? If it is from another family, it would be nice not to take the opportunity to kill you. You were injured and fainted for so long. You are not suitable for barbecue. I cooked meat and mushroom soup for you. You can drink some. Thank you. Han Yutong took a few sips and thanked Han Feng. After the three of them ate and drank enough, Han Feng asked, What happened? With your strength, it is estimated that among those who participated in the trial, you can rank in the top 10. Han Yutong's face changed drastically at this time. No, I almost forgot. I was injured by Chang Wenhua's attack. In order to save me, Han Ro took the initiative to take away Chang Wenhua and Han Feng. You must help Han Ro. With Han Ro's strength, I am afraid that it has reached the limit so far. Han Lin was surprised. Chang Wenhua? Is that amazing? Even Sister Ro is not an opponent. Han Yutong smiled bitterly. Indeed, I don't know how Chang Wenhua cultivated. He actually entered the late stage of the mortal stage, and has begun to condense his inner strength into a tribute Jinqi, at least 20 to 30% completed. If Chang Wenhua still hides his strength, it is estimated that half of it is possible. How is it possible that I entered the late mortal stage when I was less than 15 years old, and I also gathered so many attributes of true energy? Is this Chang Wenhua a low-grade first-class qualification or even a middle-grade qualification? Han Lin shook his head abruptly with a look of disbelief. Han Yutong looked sad. I don't want to believe it either, but it's true. Han Feng thoughtfully, there are some forces behind the Chang family who are helping each other. I think you two also know this. If there is support from behind, Chang Wenhua's cultivation is not incomprehensible. When I met Chang Wenjun yesterday, he had already opened up 6 main lines. The last time I met, he had only 4 main lines. It is now certain that the force behind the Chang family is at least a mysterious level force. Han Lin and Han Yutong were startled, and stopped talking. Han Feng suddenly stood up, patted the soil on his trouser legs, and said to Han Lin, you will take care of Han Yutong, I will go to Han Ro. Han Yutong, you show me the direction where Han Ro left. Han Yutong pointed in one of the directions. It's here. Han Feng rushed away suddenly. Han Yutong is worried. Han Lin, do you think Sister Han Fengru will be fine? Han Lin touched his head. How do I know that it is a martial artist in the late mortal stage after all? But whether it is Han Feng or Sister Ro, they are basically close to the peak cultivation base of the middle mortal stage. Even if it is not the same, it should be possible to escape. Somewhere in the Yufeng Mountains, a woman in a yellow shirt rushed for her life, stained with a lot of blood. After, a shadow followed either quickly or slowly. Hey, Han Ro, you can't run, why not stop and have fun with Ben Xiao? The woman in the yellow shirt, that is, Han Ro, said twice, beast. Chang Wenhua's face became cold from the back. Smelly girl, it's just looking for death, dare to say that this young man is a beast. The shadow line flashes. A few shadows passed by, and Chang Wenhua had already intercepted Han Ro. Han Ro's expression was incredible. Why is it so fast? Is there such a big gap between the late fan stage and the middle stage? Chang Wenhua smiled, very proud. You reading www.wukanshu.com. This is Ben Xiao's footwork type martial arts. Basically, I wait for the shadow of the martial arts to flash. How about it? If you are from the Xiao, Ben Xiao doesn't mind giving you this footwork type martial arts. Chang Wenhua thought in his heart, although Zuan Mingzong's human-level martial arts are not allowed to be passed down, the basic martial arts are different. It's just a mere flash of shadow. As long as I want, brother can pick out better martial arts and give it to me. When the eldest brother breaks through to the Xin order in the future, his position in the Xin Ming sect will greatly increase, and he will give the martial skills of the upper, middle, and lower ranks to some people in the family. Xin Ming sect will not say anything. Han Ro was unmoved, looking at Chang Wenhua coldly. Chang Wenhua's expression also condensed. Toast and not eat fine wine, stinky girl, it's the same if you kill you directly. 9 Shadows poem. Although Han Ro's face has not changed, she is actually extremely angry in her heart. 6 Yang fingers. Chang Wenhua popped up with a finger. Han Ro's blood spurted out of puff, and her entire shoulder could no longer be used. Han Ro's right shoulder was poked a hole by Chang Wenhua with one finger, blood flowed. Chang Wenhua sneered and approached. After suffering such a serious injury, I want to see how you resist. Chang Wenhua directly pressed Han Ro under her body. Han Ro found that her hands were weak, and a touch of despair rose in her heart. Is it possible that her innocence will be ruined here? No, she will never allow it. Internal energy surged. Han Ro used all she could use, and her right knee was an upright.